A lot of people ready for a vacation after dealing with this pandemic.
Today we're getting some advice from our money expert on how to make it work financially. Dustin Smith from Wealth Enhancement Group joins us live now. And Dustin, you've been having these conversations, especially with clients who've received their vaccines, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really interesting. A lot of my clients, particularly the older ones who have gotten their vaccines, are really excited to start traveling again. Because we got to remember, a lot of people, when they retire, one of their number one things that they wanted to do was to travel. And so they are really cautiously optimistic, I should say, that they will be able to get out and travel once again.
And you tell them, though, the first thing, and it seems like this is always the case, look at your budget. Be sure to budget everything, because you don't want to just say, okay, I haven't been doing anything for a year and I'm going to blow it on one trip.
Sure. Yeah, I always come in Debbie Downer on them, right? Well, we got a budget. But to be fair, I think anytime when you go on vacation, or myself when I go on vacation, I don't really want to have to worry about every nickel and dime that I'm spending. I want to be able to spend guilt-free. And that's why we encourage people to budget. Because if you set aside a budget for certain things, such as, excursions or dinners and all those sorts of things, you shouldn't have to feel bad about spending that money when you're in the moment. So that's the reason for budgeting.
Yeah, it's not to say you can't stay at the Ritz.
Yeah.
It's to say, if you're going to do that, let's
Be
think
aware
it
of
through.
it, yeah.
Absolutely.
What about the destination and the timing of the trip, that sort of stuff? That can affect your budget, right?
Yeah, and it can. And to be honest, right now we're seeing a really weird anomaly. So normally when you would have booked a flight, your last minute fares would have been really expensive, right? We all remember that, like when you're trying to book a flight just a week before you're trying to leave. And the reason for that was because of business people like myself, right? So when business people like myself fly, we typically would book those flights last minute. And to be fair, a lot of business people, when we fly, we're not necessarily looking at the price tag because we had to go on the trip. And so therefore, airlines knew this, right? So they tended to increase the price of those tickets for last minute airfare. However, right now, a lot of business people are not traveling, and therefore last minute flights are actually pretty cheap right now. So, you don't necessarily have to book your flights out months in advance, and especially now with COVID and people being worried about their health prior to leaving, maybe booking a last minute flight might be the right thing to do.
Another thing that's changed since a lot of people have traveled is the cancellation policies, travel insurance, and you really have to be aware of that too when you're booking. Yeah,
so I've had some really interesting conversations with some of my clients. Some of them have booked vacation packages a year or more in advance right now, and a lot of them are offering really great cancellation policies. However, you really want to be thoughtful about trip insurance, because a lot of trip insurance might not actually cover a pandemic like we're in right now. So just read the fine print, ask a lot of questions if they are asking some sort of return policy or refund.
All right, Dustin Smith, good stuff.
And have fun, have a good time. People have been waiting, so
live it up.
Live it up. Live it up. When your money guy says live it up, you do it. Thanks, Dustin.
Dustin, thank you.